And the future of the Columbus Crew could be decided by a city council meeting that's underway right now in Austin, Texas.
We have team coverage tonight for you. Dan Perlman talked to fans tonight and has a look at the future of the lawsuit to keep the Crew here in Columbus.
But we are going to begin with Jared Smalley. He has an update on what's happening at that meeting. I know you've been trying to listen in on that this evening, and what's at stake as well.
Well, this has been a marathon meeting for several hours tonight. Austin City Council chambers were filled with people who signed up to speak their mind about whether Major League Soccer or the stadium deal to bring a team there should become reality. And at this hour, the council has yet to vote on item 19, they call it, that would authorize council to negotiate and execute agreements with Precourt Sports Ventures toward the construction and occupancy of a $200 million stadium on a city-owned site called McCalla Place. But several local developers in Austin have recently submitted plans for other developments on that same site, not including a stadium. Precourt says no public money will be used to build the stadium. Some people call it a sweet deal for Austin, but not everyone's on board because some would prefer the stadium deal be put to a public vote.
Now I think it's interesting that all these people are coming out of the woodworks with proposals, but I think the soccer stadium is the best proposal when it comes to long-term financial benefits to the city.
People could love or hate this deal. We'll see what comes out of the sausage maker, as they say. But do not deny the citizens to vote on the big deals.
Now, crew owner Anthony Precourt is in the council chambers tonight. Earlier today, he wrote a letter to the mayor and to the city council members telling them, quote, "We have listened, collaborated, and responded at every step in this process, acting as good partners and are satisfied with the revised proposal that reflects input and feedback we have received from you and the Austin community." The words of Anthony Precourt. So we're going to be following that for you throughout the evening. Martin, Colleen.
All right, Jared, thanks. We do have so many passionate Crew fans here. The question is, how are they feeling with so much hanging in the balance here?
Yeah, NBC4's Dan Perlman has been talking to some of them, as well as City Attorney Zach Klein, about the lawsuit that's aimed at trying to keep the team here, Dan.
Yeah, you know, it's hard to see because the stadium is dark, but right up there is a banner. It says established 1996. The big question, will the team be here in 2019? Fans say yes, despite what Jared told you is unfolding down south. The Austin City Council is meeting tonight, a decision expected on whether to make land there available for a new Major League Soccer stadium, and it's Columbus Crew ownership that wants to build it. But still, the Crew faithful...
I don't think this vote means a whole lot for the Columbus Crew.
Not worried.
I couldn't really care less what's happening in Austin because I know the future of Columbus Crew is here in Columbus.
David Miller here is part of the Save the Crew movement. He points to the pledges of support from more than 300 businesses, the plan for a new downtown stadium released this week.
I see the high level of support for this team in this city.
As part of why he believes this team will stay.
And this is the original MLS team. I think that Major League Soccer would be absolutely stupid to move the Columbus Crew out of Columbus.
On top of this, there's a lawsuit.
Whatever Austin does is, this has never been about Columbus versus Austin, so whatever Austin does is really no relevance at this time.
The state and city both suing to keep the Crew from leaving, and I'm told that's not going away.
We believe that Columbus and the state of Ohio have rights under Ohio law, and we're here to vigorously defend those rights.
So for right now, we'll wait to hear what comes from this meeting.
I would love for you to have a team.
As fans wait as well with their own thoughts on Austin.
I would advise you not to take our team because it belongs to our community and our city.
And I am told that the Save the Crew movement is collecting pledges. They are asking people to pledge their support to buy season tickets next season if, in fact, the Crew stay here under new ownership. I did find out tonight that so far they are near 11,000 pledges for that commitment. Local for you in Columbus, Dan Perlman, NBC4.
Dan, thanks.